Hello and welcome back to the letter, and we finally got rid of Luke. For now, anyways. So anyways, here we have a whole different set of questions await me. What are those questions? I have no clue. Much like everything today, it comes with the littlest of things. A note greets me upon reaching my unit's door. Edges flutter lightly against the faint breeze passing through a small complex. My hand stops short of twisting a knob as I stare at it, though I don't make any moves to take it. Brought by earlier, you weren't around? Ideas where Scaredy Cat is? Shit. Can contact her and wait a second. Wait, this. Wait, this. So I don't know what day this was. Note discrete lines surf. Wait. Not earlier, you weren't around, so if we did go with Lou, god damn it. Any idea where Scaredy Cat is? I can contact her. Spectre Abigail has a few questions. LPD stuff? Something about her dead co-workers. Anyway, let me know how the two of you have been doing. Wait, did he try to do a little emote? That's adorable if it is. Unless it's round scroll, then never fucking matters. It looks like a sort of smiley, cutesy face, I think. Anyways. Ashton's neat scripture lines at surface. The message he left short and straight up to the point, but not without the underlying hint of friendship. He's looking for Isabel, apparently. Something about LPD investigation of her co-worker's death, but ends its formal tone by checking on me. Us. Okay. 27th. When? What happened today? Met the professor with Zach. Hold on. Okay. Okay, that's something what we just did. I really hope that wasn't the bad choice. So nothing happened today, anyways, with Isabel. Not that I could figure out or remember looking at these images. Okay. Another day, the form part of his message will likely probe at the preceding envy I've been holding. The latter will probably send my heart aflutter. Little things from him that I want to mean something more. Yet this time, only guilt fills me and my eyes briefly shift towards Isabel's empty unit. Like, gosh, I really hope I could get, not Rebecca and Ashton together. Because I really feel bad for Rebecca. I really hope by the end of this I could have them together. I really hope. So Luke's words repeat inside my head as I do so.
That's worth, Rebecca. I didn't ever think that's all there is to you.
The fuck?
Why else would I leave my own goddaughter in your care if you're just some lovesick woman?
The fuck?
Have I always been like this?
This selfish? Truth, I've intended to call Ash after that dinner if I didn't catch him here. Buy him to that party like I'd planned. He still goes to the party though, so I wonder how that ends up tying in towards the end of this. Buy him to the party like I'd planned. There's time, and he's still probably awake around this hour. But my hands won't move. Perhaps it is for the better? I'll have the time to think this through. It'll be best if I distance myself from those I've been clinging to tightly to no doubt find a different perspective and see things for what they are. What a soft sigh. Reach for the note and crumple it under my hand. No! Did I not fuck up? Knob twists open with much ease. Enter this time. Maybe after some introspection, introspecification. Hold on, give me a minute. Introspection. How do I pronounce it? Introspection. It'll be easier. God, I don't know. For tomorrow, I have that woman and the mansion to worry about. Oh, is it tomorrow? Wait a second. Wait. Is it? Is it today? No. No, it is the party! Shit, it is! Oh, I hope we invite Ash. Like, in person, I don't know. Anyway, the night's on without further incident, despite the great number of thoughts swimming inside my head. Come morning, there's only a hush, strained... Sorry, stillness, unlike the ones greeting me every morn. This one's in... God, I don't know why I'm burping so much. Oh my god. I can't, I don't know why. Can't stop myself from burping. Anyways, this one's uneasy, tight with anticipation like a string stretched thin, merely waiting for the proper time to snap. Granted, it doesn't make my day any less pleasant, but the edge is there. And I expected the second I step out of my flat, it comes apart, broken by the voice of two squabbling adults echoing from the floor below. The quiet was nice while it lasted,
What
Shane.
the hell were you thinking?
Please don't tell me you found out.
I wasn't.
Wait, no, it's Isabel. What's happening? What's happening? What'd they do? Cause I would steal it with Isabel or ever. What is happening?
Ow! Could you let go?
What's happening, guys? Oh, it almost crashed there. Scared shit out of me. So, now a few seconds later, they both ascend the stairs, Ashton pulling Isabel by her wrist. Struggles as she should, as hold on her remains firm. Freeing himself from having to draw blood, she attempts to pry his hand off with her other one, or using unnecessary force to push herself away. Neither of which is better than the other. One could potentially end in an accident, while the other means having to hurt him physically. You have to get a sense to realize that at least. However, it doesn't take the desperate edge in her voice when she answers Ashton's temper with her own. So on they go, none the wiser to my
You
presence.
have any idea how much trouble you could get in?
What's happening?
That's why I'm asking you for help.
Is this what you've been doing these past 3 days? Because this doesn't make your case convincing, Isabella.
Rose died, Ash.
I know. Every single person in Luxburg knows. It's on the damn news. But that doesn't mean...
People are missing. Some of those are my friends. And BRC's just covering it all up.
You can't just barge into my office and expect me to do anything about it, right off the bat. This isn't a children's game, Isabella. We have procedures. We have to follow protocol. There's red tape all over this case for a reason. We sure as hell don't investigate things just because some stupid letter spooked us.
Ash, if only. I can't wait till we get to play him and see how his story plays out. Because, like, gosh, you have got to have seen the ghost at some point.
Ash, you have to believe me this time. If we don't do anything right now, more people will...
It's been a whole week. This stupid letter prank is getting old real fast. I'm sick of it. It was funny the first time, not so much now.
You're the only one that can help me with this, Ash. Even Rebecca won't.
All right, you two are awfully loud. What's going on here?
I'd like to know too. God, Ashton's expression. Both of their heads snap up, almost in unison. Displeased frown is on each of their faces, but this is a necessary interruption. What can they do? People still in their units have already taken interest in the commotion, some taking a peek behind the curtains. Others are bold enough to creak open their doors, if only slightly. If they don't keep it down pretty soon, our landlady will show up. Getting primed from her is the last thing I want to happen. And I can't stop burping. Hold on. Oh god. Anyways, first thing on a Friday morning, even if this is hardly my fault.
If you want to continue this, you two better do it elsewhere. You're disturbing other people.
Don't worry, we're done here.
No, we aren't. Becca, I looked it up. I called them. I visited some of them, and...
Who?
Which you shouldn't have done in the first place. Isabella, you're going to create more problems for us with what you're doing. A team has already been assigned to it. Leave it to us.
Your precious team is looking at it the wrong way. Becca, it's not just Rose. There are others.
Last bit strikes a chord, probed strongly at a memory. A vicious smile array etched deeply inside my mind. It appears clear enough that the mere mention of it I smell my own question.
What do you mean?
I really hope I don't have to choose between these two.
The letter, Rebecca! It's not...
It's nothing. If there's really something going on because of that dumb letter, none of us would be standing here. We've all read it, haven't we? But Rebecca's alive, Zach's alive, I'm alive. So for the last time, this isn't a curse.
No. He's not alive. I'm 99% sure. Zach's not alive.
There's a murderer on the loose, and your coworkers happen to be the victims. Give it a rest, Isabella. It's too early for this shit.
Don't you think that's too much for a coincidence?
Not so much. Most serial killers follow a pattern. I'll tell you about it some other time. And anyway, coincidence or not, the point is, civilians like you aren't supposed to get involved. You're putting yourself in danger.
Okay. Wasn't chasing after...
Will the both of you slow down and stop arguing for a minute? What's this about your coworkers, Belle?
Becca, please don't tell me now you believe this shit.
Sure, in a heartbeat I'll agree with Ashton. That's how it's always been, besides having a very good point. Besides having a very good point. Really, they're the very same ones he'll make every time I ask too many questions. Fact of the matter is, what he wants to hear from me right now is from what I've been seeing, sensing these past few days. Doesn't matter what Isabel or I believe on our own. Something odd has been happening around me, and the letter she picked up is at the heart of this. But however I respond to the question in their face, only one of them will be pleased with. Oh shit. Oh shit. Finally... Oh, I mean, they never actually spoke with, Marianne. Never mind. I was gonna say, we got all 4 people believing the ghost. No. I mean, Marianne's sort of right, but she was on her own. Yes, I want everyone to believe Isabel. She's telling the truth, god damn it. Fuck you, Ash, I don't care. This is Isabel, I care about her more than you. At this point. I'm sorry, Ash. Ash in particular will be happy to hear. Imagine the look his face doesn't take too much effort. His entire posture is just the moment my reluctance shows. Shoulders tense, brows frowning eyes gaining a sharp edge. He's already bracing himself from the disappointment. And it will be a disappointment. Not a million years that I ever believe I'll be saying this either.
I might have seen her. The woman Belle's been telling us about. The one she said she saw in the attic.
Both of them stare at me like I've grown an extra head, and for a few moments Ashton looks as if he's about to have a fit. Paz treads at his heels, and I know for sure, if I remember correctly, because Zach mentioned something similar to that he's seen the ghost too. So Ashton, for fuck's sake, just believe in her, god damn it. Paz treads at his heels, and her silence thick enough to almost hear a pine drop.
You're kidding, right?
Do I look like I'm joking?
Really, Becca? Not funny.
Ash, I'm not lying. Why would I lie about this? It's been this way since the film fest. The past few days have been really odd since we read that letter.
Or maybe you're all just feeling under the weather.
No! God damn it, Ash, quit putting logic in this. Just believe, god damn it.
I'm not sick. Don't you think I'd know that by now?
Becca, you're starting to sound like Scaredy Cat. Give me a break.
Why don't you?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, you two.
Adele's voice cuts sharply through the conversation, abruptly putting an end to the brewing argument.
It's all my fault. This is all my fault. I was only hoping I could fix this before any of you. I'm sorry for dragging you all into this.
I just don't want Isabel to go crazy. That's main thing that I just don't want to happen. Because I feel like this whole game is revolved around Isabel. Probably not, but still. I just feel like she's the most important character for myself anyways. Anyways, so she breathes in deep steadying. In that moment, something falls behind her eyes as she looks away.
Fix this. I promise.
Just don't die, please. Just don't. Quiet resolve. Same one I saw in her that night from 3 days ago. But this time, it burns brighter. Even Ashton wavers at its sight. She looks him straight in the eyes, gazing unflinching. Gradually his grip on her wrist
Well,
loosens.
there's nothing to fix. The problem is...
Just this once, Ash.
Voice through small, lacking any force, stops him. Along with it, every sound, every noise dies around us. A hush descending as if the world is waiting for
You don't
words.
have to come with me. But if I don't do anything, I am going to regret it.
That is true. Because I have a feeling she might end up... Because I have a feeling we might end up seeing, I don't know, like Zach's ghost or something. So... You gotta do what you gotta do, girl! Stop this however you can, I guess. Not sure how, but she lays a hand atop his. Gentle. This is new music. Hello. I don't know if you can hear her, it's too low. This is new. Pleading. Almost intimate. If one does not consider the circumstances we found ourselves in. Ashton will never tell us all. Will never admit to himself. But it is that short second that his own resolve breaks. The moment the hard edge in his eyes softens, he relinquishes his hold on her, letting his hand fall limply to his side. Wordlessly, Isabel steps back and runs off, leaving only a muttered thanks and small, lackluster smile. Only after the last of her footsteps fade away does Ashton move, breaking the silence with one of his sharp exhales, before reaching up to pinch the bridge of his nose in gesture of frustration and surrender.
Did you really have to tell her that?
What do you want to hear from me then? That everything's fine?
No, I want all of you to stop putting these ideas in her head. None of it is helping. Never mind. Don't worry about her. I'll bring her back here.
He's already poised to leave when my own instinct takes over. Reach for him, gripping his elbow with the same unyielding grip. Action prompted by voices whispering at the back of my mind. He's already made it clear he's not going to believe, but he does deserve a word of caution. Who knows where all of this will take us? How all of this will end? He shouldn't be caught off guard. Beliefs notwithstanding.
Ash, I know you don't believe in those things she's saying. And you know me. I'm less inclined to believe in those things as you do. But I've seen something. There's something strange going on here. You don't have to buy it. If you don't want to listen to me, fine. But please, try to hear her out. It's bad enough that Isabella goes off like this without telling anyone. I'm just worried something might happen to her if she keeps at it.
Yeah, I'm worried too. I'm with Rebecca.
Talk to her, okay?
As if she trusts me enough for that.
For you gotta trust her first. God damn it, Ash. God, I hate you. God, I hate you right now.
Doesn't the fact that she approached you first about this, instead of me, already say a lot?
Different kind of trust, granted implicitly and never spoken, sometimes too big, too fragile to last. Actually, wait, what was their friendship like? Hold on, how was their standing? It's about the starting point. Yeah, okay. So he falls silent for a long moment as he turns it over in his head. In the end... Hold on. Gosh, I'm sorry. Anyways, in the end, all he manages to offer is a small nod before he departs and a promise to at least listen to her, without the teasing or the jibs. Favor for me, and the least he could do for her. This is as much as I could do for him as well, until I've understood what's happening myself. And we got an update. Let's see how bad this may... Wait, that was you. It's this, isn't it? Well, it's having an argument. Yeah! Okay. Tonight, hopefully, where this all started will provide the answer I'm looking for. The party? Yup, hello. We never told them to invite. Shit. So the whole thing's off to a bad start, and all of a sudden, whoever Isabel claims dwelling in this mansion becomes the least of my concerns. Of all the cabbies in Luxembourg, I have to chance upon the superstitious one. Still not as bad as finding out your car's starter refuses to crank on when it was still working this morning, yes? But it's equally as frustrating when you forced to walk the rest of the way, all because the driver got spooked. Isabel and him will get along so well. Is it the same cab driver? From the very beginning, I would imagine. If so, they got along already, I think. So, I do give reason. After all, I've had a fair taste of the bizarre lately, all of which might have been brought up by that letter Isabel found here. But you'd think he'd at least be charitable enough to take me a little closer to the house itself, not as a distant 15 minutes away from it by foot. Good thing I'm not wearing anything too formal or constricting. Otherwise, that short walk would have likely put me in a bad mood long before I have to suffer a room full of strangers tonight. Although this soon proves to be a problem, the second the driveway comes into view and I near the entrance. Severely underdressed is a total understatement to describe how I look. Cars, and with more than my own apartment and childhood home combined, line the mansion's front yard. Men and women decked out in their best, also flock near the entrance. Most are eager for the festivities to start, while some are simply idling about enjoying the warm afternoon sun before it sets. But once the woman standing at the front porch speaks, their undivided attention immediately shifts to her. Hannah? Yeah. Presumably Miss Wright, from the confident manner she holds herself among present company. This, despite keeping a far simpler appearance than the rest of her own guests, or not having her husband beside her. A trait worthy of utmost admiration, at best. At worst, she's the envy of every woman, the subject of every gossip in Luxembourg.
Welcome everyone.
And Mom said we could have been good friends? Can't even picture myself mingling with the kind of guests she has. Though I admit, she does seem familiar, now that I've seen her this close. You have. Memories of sitting in a vanity, not mine, being dressed in clothes too fancy for my taste. They flit briefly in my mind, until her cheerful tone rises above the buzz of her enraptured audience again.
Please make yourselves at home.
I wish I could share her enthusiasm, really. But being surrounded by all this extravagance, for lack of a better term, merely makes me dread how the rest of the night might go. I shouldn't have let Luke's word affect me like that. I should have just gone ahead and asked Ashton like I planned. If he were here, then I won't have to.
Be careful with Shirley, alright?
He's here no matter what! I thought something would have changed. I don't know. I know he was here. Oh, okay. Be careful with Shirley? Rest of that thought dies in my mind at once. Astonishment overcomes me. For confusion sets in seconds later, it takes another my body to catch up. Once it does, when I finally turn to see it for myself, it's his familiar mop of hair that catches my eyes first. There he is! Almost an arm's reach if it isn't for the guest standing between us. Ashton's standing in the Ermengarde. Oh my god. The Ermengarde Mansions. A driveway with an air too lackadaisical for someone who absolutely harbors parties of any form. or has any business here as far as I know. Picture it forms is too bizarre for me that my mouth speaks ahead of any coherent thought.
Ashton?
He swivels on his heel with an equally puzzled face. An expression flashes momentarily across his lips once he sees me. He blinks away before I can figure out what it is exactly.
What are you doing here?
I mean, we're invited.
I was invited.
Really? I had no idea you were friends with the host.
Not exactly.
Well, it's my
I mean,
parents,
yeah.
actually. But that's beside the point. What are you doing here? You hate parties.
I still do. I'm just here on behalf of a friend.
A friend? That itself is a weird coming from him. It doesn't help that he isn't even making an effort to spare a glance my way when he answers. That they focus at some point in the crowd. His gaze is darting between people walking past us until a small frown forms on his face.
That's rare. Do you have someone with you then?
Nope, just me. I won't be staying long.
Oh, well, if that's the case, maybe you and I can...
Chief?
Ashton, what's...
Unexpectedly, he places a hand on my shoulder, stopping me mid-sentence. Still has the distracted look on him, except this time his eyes are sharper, as if he has found what he or who he's been searching for among the throng of partygoers earlier.
Sorry, Becca.
Gosh.
I need to... There's something I need to check for a bit. I'll talk to you later.
Bye,
Do you
Ash.
have a ride home?
No, I had to take a cab here. My car wouldn't start this afternoon. But what about...
I told you to get that old thing checked before, didn't I? You can head back with me after this. Anyway, I gotta go. See ya. Be careful, okay?
Becca. We gotta do something. We gotta do something for you. Meet the smile he hastily throws my way with a frown of my own. What does he mean by that? But before I can ask, already he has turned his back from me and is walking away without a single explanation whatsoever. In some desperate effort, I try to catch up to him, following to know what warranted this sudden departure and his odd warning at the end.
Hey, be careful! About what exactly?
Only for my attempts to be interrupted by a muffled ringing from my pocket. Mom's cheerful voice greets me as I answer.
Yes, I'm at the party already, Mom. Yes, I'll say hi to her if I can.
Okay, that was fast. The conversation itself doesn't last long. No, it does not. A simple hello, a reminder to enjoy the party, and to send their regards to their old student. But when the call ends, I get to look up. Ashton's already nowhere in sight. With a sigh and admittedly a little disappointment, I tuck my wallet back into my pocket and head inside. Even with familiar company, however, coincidental, this meeting is somehow shaping up to be a terrible evening. Party hits full swing an hour later. Just trying to check on time. With the host opening remarks given. Gosh, why can I not stop burping? Is it because I had too much water in one go? I don't know, maybe. Still no sign for husband, the poor one, and the guests promptly fed, the band shifts the melody of a livelier tune. Soon laughter and the rhythmic tapping of shoes fill the room, all in accordance to the lifting strains of music. It seems fun, I admit. Fascinating at certain moments, the flurry of dancers making the music their own, almost with no care in the world. If I weren't so indisposed, I'd have joined the crowd for a song or two. There isn't a lack of invitations anyway, plenty of them in fact, some asking more than once. It's only my stubborn refusal that prevents me from joining them. And I can. A single nod is all I'll take. The evening would have been far enjoyable for me. But pride in my own silly hopes, the thought of being seen with one of them by him curbs that, as much as I hate to admit it. Because doing so also means outright acknowledging the douche's claims. That he has to be the one to tell me that still sends my blood boiling. I would have preferred someone more agreeable, less of an arse. It's a hard truth to swallow, especially when the very person at the centre of it makes denial difficult. Can't even spare a minute of his attention. Although it's very clogged. So is my nose. A single glance at me the whole evening. No. You're dead. How? You're dead. You are not here. No. No, I will not believe that is the real you, but they will. But I shall. I shan't not. Hell, Zachary might have spoken more words to me. Big Eye's busy covering the vent. Let me see, hold on. You're dead. You can't be here. You did not get here. You did not get to the party, did you? Oh, shit. Unless I'm mistaking the time that he actually got here, then never mind. Hi. What was the last thing that he did? Check the guy. Checked with the doctor. That's what it was. The right mansion open stores. The Gramps doing feast. Dr. Seal, Ashton, seeing attending. However, must be a Dave. Merriment. Chief Spectre. I guess he's here. Wait. Hold on. When does he die? He dies later. Okay, never mind. You're not dead. I take back what I said. He dies on the 30th. Or he's captured on the 30th and dies on the 31st. Gotcha. Gosh, I really hope I can save him. Never mind. Hi, Zach. You're not dead. I'm sorry. You're real. You're not fake. Shit. The big guy's busy covering the vent to boot. At least he managed to slip in a conversation or two between takes or a small wave of his hand when he passes by. What's Ashton's excuse? He's been flittering in and out of sight the whole time. One moment he's hanging around a small group, and another he's hovering around the string band. A second ago he's wolfing down some deviled eggs by the buffet table. Glass of wine in hand. Next thing I know, he's gone. I feel like when we play as Ash, we'll find out what the fuck he's been doing here. So if I didn't know any better, say he doesn't want to be with any of his friends. It's because he's boss here? What's a big deal about that? This has never bothered him before.
I swear, the next person who asks, I'm dancing the night away with. Ashton can go fuck himself.
Gosh. Sorry, Rebecca.
You'd catch his eye a lot better if you wore nicer clothes, don't you think?
Oh. I don't remember ever playing as Hannah catching her voice like that. Okay. Her voice almost makes me jump, too focused on the gobshite wandering around the ballroom in my own annoyance to notice. If she's heard any of the profanities I've mumbled, or she's taken notice of my discomfiture, she makes no comment on it, merely greeting me with a smile, and I turn my attention to her. Hello, Hannah. Miss Hannah Wright gives off a whole different air when she's not speaking to an audience. Homely, a bit too friendly for my liking, but I guess that comes from being raised in such an environment, having to deal with pompous, snotty people. Though I suppose nothing has really changed from years ago. I remember her carrying herself in the same manner during that one and only visit. Does she remember any of it? I won't be surprised if she doesn't. As taken a while myself, she's probably met a whole lot of people like little Becky throughout the years. Might have already forgotten about me or my parents. People like her thrive on connections, after all. Nevertheless, I return her smile, awkward and stiff as it may be. And this is where I'll end the video. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want to see what happens in the next part, and maybe me going crazy thinking Zach's dead, but he's not, I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Go subscribe to be notified of anything I make with the next part. Yeah, if you guys got anything to say, leave in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Comrades.